So here we go then, after a long and bumpy road that's included promotions, being sacked, going off to France, taming PSG, coming home and then winning back-to-back doubles. This could be the final game in Sub-Zero Hero, but you never know. Football Manager is a funny old game. If we get a result against Manchester United, the unthinkable might be on. Let's be honest, it's pretty unlikely, but we're going to give it our best shot to be the ultimate Sub-Zero heroes. So no being cautious for today's game. We are playing the reigning Champions League holders. So this is going to be incredibly tough, but we scored twice against them at Old Trafford, playing our attacking 4-4-2. It's only because we were already 2-0 down that we didn't get something a bit more positive from that game, and we could have snatched a draw when we were 3-2 down, and you saw what happened against Milan. I tried to be a little bit more cautious. We were 2-0 down after 13 minutes, but when I changed to our more attacking formation, we showed we can score goals against the best of them, and I think we've got all of our best players available for today's game. I'm decided that after his sending off in the cup final, and a pretty poor run of form to be honest, Morten Sturvold's going to start on the bench today. We're going to bring the judge into the right-hand side of midfield, a position he's getting more and more used to. Remember, he scored in extra time in that cup final. And now he's going to get out there and play Manchester United. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a home game. We're going to be at Kristiansand Stadium. I would have liked to have welcomed them to the Arctic Circle, but it's the 8th of December, and even in Kristiansand, it's going to be a little bit frostier than Manchester United are used to. Let's get out there and see whether these boys can pull off, perhaps, the biggest result of this entire series. Okay, we are underway. We are in the blue. Manchester United are in their red. We are playing the Manchester United formation, except rather than Giggs and Kanchelskis, we've got Skog Van Pedersen and the judge. And let's see this as a little bit of a free hit and a testament to how far we've all come, because some of you have been watching this from way back at the start of Sub-Zero. In fact, some of you were watching my first go at youth development when we were at Kettering. In fact, some of you have been with the channel since FM20 when we were trying to live island dreams with the Northern Mariana Islands. So to have brought a team from the Norwegian 2nd Division up through the ranks, got sacked, gone off to France, won Ligue 1, made a bit of a fool of PSG, come back home to the Arctic Circle, and now we finish things off with a game against Manchester United. Well, I tell you what, that's not a bad little result. It was the game against Nordsjælland where I made all kinds of catastrophic errors. If I'd have settled for a point in that game, rather than being greedy and going for 3, well, you never know, we might have finished 3rd in this group. And I thought Larsen Plee might just have gone down in the box and won us a penalty. But instead, we've got defending to do. Antonov's over on the right wing. We've got 3 around him. And they've managed to play through us. And we know that Manchester United are a huge team. You don't win the Champions League last season without having some pretty handy players. They've got plenty that are valued over 50 million. Our highest valued player is Espen Larsen Plee, who's valued at about 8. But we scored twice against them at Old Trafford. I love to finish by scoring against them today, even if dreams of getting result against them are very far-fetched, as they show, as they carve us open. And to be honest, should have scored with that chance from the edge of the 6-yard box. Still, we're over 20 minutes and we're at 0-0. We're into the highlights again. We've thumped it clear, but we've got more defending to do. They've got Rasputino playing the ball out of defence. We've won it back though. Jawad's made a good challenge. We've kept the ball. We like to play out of defence. Skog Van Pedersen's been booked. We might need to take a look at that, having had a winger sent off in the Norwegian Cup final. And they've got the ball back. We've given it away. They're through. We've thumped it long. We've got 2 men up. If we can get hold of the ball, we can. It's the judge. He's as quick as any out there. And Pettersson is through. And he scored against Manchester United in the last game of the Champions League. Nobody get excited. Don't let my inflection in my voice fool you into thinking that I'm excited by that. But whisper it quietly. We've taken the lead against Manchester United. Christian Pettersson. What is that now? Is that his 5th? His 6th goal in the Champions League group stages? And I tell you what, Clive Tildesley will take note as he's watching this. I doubt he commentates on the Champions League in real life in 2021. Never mind, in a fictitious world in 2039. Still, he'll be at home watching with his Coco, and he will have been raised from his seat. I think Manchester United can feel a little bit unfortunate to be behind, but let's not knock it. We are 28 minutes into the game and we've taken the lead against them, and we are playing with a little bit of ferocity. And we've got the ball with Jurgensen, the youngster. He's only 18. He's dug one out and got it into the box, but we've lost the ball again. Tromsdalen Bratton's up, but with only 2 men in the centre of the park, they tend to flood through with waves of players. We forced them into a long-range effort there, and Monnier has saved it. The highlight continues. And do you know what? The little man's in again. Can he make it 2? I don't believe what's happening. I don't believe what's happening. We're now 2-0 up against Manchester United, and you know what this means. It means we're only going to lose the game 3-2. And what a result that would be, to lose 3-2 to the reigning Champions League winners. Christian Pettersson, by the way, could he go on to be the greatest Sub-Zero hero yet? We're going to pause the game. And do we throw out a shout because we're 2-0 up against Manchester United? Or if we praise them, does that invite the inevitable goal? Do you know what? I've been using shouts very lightly in the latter half of FM21. Kind of fell out of love with them a little bit. Seem a little bit of a lottery to use them. So let's say nothing. Leave things as they are. Kirkvold got the ball out to Jurgensen, not a third. Oh, the judge, I thought he was going to pull the trigger, and selfishly, he's tried to square it, but now Espen's in. That's got to be offside, I think. I think that's offside. They're going to go to the monitor and have a look, but these are always ruled out offside, aren't they? But we carved them open again, didn't we? It is disallowed. Tell you what, we've hit the back of the net 3 times against the strongest team in Europe. Tell you what, we're not done yet. The highlights are continuing. Is this the beginning of the inevitable Manchester United fight back? It could well be. Antonov's coming forward. He slit one down the wing. This is a long old highlight. Jose Maria. We've got numbers back, but they've got the quality to just slice through us. A man on a booking's having a nibble. And there is the goal back. David Mazzucci has made it 2-1. And here we go. It will be 2-2 by the time the referee blows for half-time. I think we're going to have a look at Skogvang Pedersen. I don't think we have anybody else out there that can play over on the left. Christian Berntsen could fill in there, but he's picked up an injury for the next 3 weeks. So we could be struggling. The sleet is teeming down as we bring the ball forward again. Pettersson gives it to Bratton. He's gone too long looking for Espen Larsen Pleam. And here comes the equaliser. We're going to give it away now, I think, with the judge. Here he goes. Now he's going to give it away. No, he's actually had a rather jaunty little effort that he has gabbed wide of the goal. They've doubled the shots that we've had and had double the shots on target. But we're still 2-1 in the lead. We're turning them around again. Pettersson, Larsen Pleam. I feel like that little pup has had a couple of chances. to maybe extend our lead. So maybe we should just turn off the game now and just all pretend that we saw this through and went on to win the Champions League. We're going to play the second half, but you know what's going to happen. It's going to be painful, but let's all just remember this moment. We're beating Manchester United 2-1 with our team of Sub-Zero heroes. Okay, we are back underway. Skogvang Pedersen was struggling for fitness and playing poorly. He was on a 6.4, but we didn't have anybody that can play out on the left to go and replace him. So we've made our first tactical gamble, which will inevitably blow up in our face. And we brought Morten Størvold on as a wide midfielder to play there instead. Here come Manchester United. They're looking to get back on level terms early and then go on and win the game. They have thumped one in. Was that a cross? Was it a shot? Was it the end of the highlight? I'm not sure about the answer to any of those questions. What I do know is that Manchester United are coming forward once more, and at some point I think we're going to have to put a third midfielder in there, because I think we're getting a bit outgunned, a bit outnumbered and a little bit overrun. And some people would say I've left that decision about 3 minutes too late, because Manchester United have equalised. And now they're going to go on and run away with the game. But what beautiful moments we all shared in the first half, where we were 2-0 up against them. They had two men that could have headed it in there. One of them has. And here they come at us again, and we are looking a little bit ragged now. I think the players' heads will be spinning. They went in at half-time with dreams of their own. They've quickly been shattered. And we're looking to try and just hold on as long as we can. A point would be, well, better than the Milan point, I think, considering that they won the Champions League last season. I fear it's not going to happen, though, because they are now just attacking us at will. And look how effortlessly they are picking out their passes, whilst we are just looking for these breakaway efforts. Espen Larsen Plim's not had a good game. And that pretty much typifies his performance so far. What's he on there? A 6.3? Not playing well. We don't have a lot to bring on to replace him, to be honest. And the highlights are still coming thick and fast. And we've got the Espen Larsen Plim dilemma to think about. Do we take off arguably our best player? Of course we don't, because you leave him on. And he makes up for the goal that he had chalked off for offside by going through and making it 3-2. So my predictions about losing 3-2 to Manchester United were all absolute nonsense. We're losing 4-3 to Manchester United. Probably pretty late. Okay, we're 7 minutes in. We're going to pause it. We're going to check fitness. We're going to check performances. We might not pull the trigger on our first change yet, but I think we should at least line up what it could be. Okay, we're back underway. I've had a good look at what the change could be. I'm not sure I'm any of the wiser, to be honest. Jurgensen is booked and he's not playing that well. Bratton in midfield is not playing that well. But with a few of our players missing through injury, I'm not sure we have all the options we would like to replace them. Espen Larsen Plim, he's through again, you know. He's hit the back of the net again, you know. And now it's 5-4 that we're going to lose. It's a brace for Christian Pettersson. It's 2 for Espen Larsen Plim. And I tell you what, Alex Ferguson watching on in the stands is going to be shocked at what his old club have been through. I did check, by the way, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not the manager anymore, so no return to Christiansen for him. But we're going to have to pause the game, you know. We're on 70 minutes. We've got 20 minutes to navigate for possibly the greatest result I've had in FM21. Let's see whether we need to make a change to shape, formation, roles, and personnel. Okay, we're back underway. I've left everything pretty much the same. I've not made a sub. I've just lowered the tempo 1 notch. And it's resulted in us not being able to throw the ball 5 yards to one of our own men. Luckily, Jurgensen's picked up the ball. And the judge is in, and I don't know what's going on, but we've scored 5 goals against Manchester United. This team won the Champions League last season. They've come over to Norway and we've stuck 5 past them. I don't know what happens. Jurgensen's picked up the ball. He slipped one through to the judge. They've got a combined age, those two, of about 32. I tell you what, we are now 5-2 up. This is going to make the defeat even more humbling. I think now is the time for some fresh legs. I can see Reinholdsen's tired. Maybe another change as well. We'll get out there for the final 14. Okay, back underway again. 2 changes in personnel, both in the midfield. We've got Runnigan coming into centre midfield. He can play there, that's fine. But we've got Roy the boy, who's come on as a right winger. He can play on the right wing in that slightly advanced slot. But we've put him in there as a 4-4-2 right winger. I don't think he's going to like it, but he's gone on the pitch in the Champions League against Manchester United. And he's had a bit of a stinker of a season, so I'm not sure his complaint should be too long. But we've got 6 minutes to go, and as long as we don't give away more than 2 goals in the final 6 minutes, we could be on the cusp of something rather remarkable. Sturvold, Kirkvold, and we're showing that we are still hungry for more goals. That could be a mistake, because we might have left ourselves light at the back, but we've won the ball back again. Jawad, Kirkvold, back to Jawad, Sturvold over on the left wing. And I don't know what's going on because Espen Larsen Pleams completed a hat-trick. I was about to sub him. He was on a 6.4. He's hit 3 goals against Manchester United. We've got 6 goals against Manchester United. I don't really even understand what's going on. This is going to leave us 3rd in the group, which I'm assuming means that we get to go in to the Europa League knockout stages. Although with all the tweaks to European football, I'm not entirely sure whether that's true. I guess we go and give the team talk, and I think we should probably tell the boys they've done pretty well, and then we'll see where that leaves us in Europe and for our series. So there you go. This is all a little bit unexpected, isn't it? Tromsdalen qualify for the Euro Cup first knockout round. So we are going in to another season, and despite lousing things up against Nordsjælland, a point against Milan when you're 2-0 down, and a 6-2 victory over the reigning Champions League title holders means that we're going into an added season of Sub-Zero Hero. And if you can beat the team that won last year's Champions League, can you go on and win the Europa League yourself? A European title, and we've got to be Sub-Zero Heroes, haven't we?